this is going to be reused much sooner than I think. Isn't that the most beautiful fabric? Oh, I love it. And this obviously was the first one I picked. It was the green and aqua ruffle, not peplum, ruffle. And then in the sleeves, and I want to make something else. This one I cut it, but I made a mistake. I cut it way too small. And then I'm trying to do like a hook. I don't know if you can see. I was in the thrift store and I was going through the rail, and then I said, oh. It wasn't the cheapest, but I put it down again, and then I couldn't stop. Well, I walked around the whole thrift store and I couldn't stop thinking about the robe. So I went back. It is it's now nice and washed and ironed. It's viscose, and it is, I think, from H&M. It doesn't seem to have either the loops for the belt or anything, so I think that's how it's supposed to be worn. This is not how I'm going to use it, of course. I absolutely love the fabric. I love the feel of viscose. And one of you lovelies actually educated me about what viscose is. So yes, look it up. It's a kind of half man-made, half natural fiber. So the process of making viscose is quite polluting. So the way I look at it is I'm not buying any more viscose, but I buy stuff that is made already, they already exist, that is viscose. This one is one of them. So I want to have a blouse because there's not enough fabric here. You can see it opens up really quite high on my thigh. I could do a sleeveless dress and put the sleeves as a bottom, and add some length, but I know I will be using more as a blouse. So I am going to do fairly simple. First things first, I'm going to take the sleeves off and reuse them as my sleeves. But then the armhole is going to be really, really big, and it's quite big on me. So I think I can afford to lose some length, some width, sorry, to make a new armhole for myself. So first things first, I think I'm going to see how I'm going to close it here. Sorry, the microphone is there. Okay. So maybe close it like this, down, because it doesn't really go, sorry, the microphone. If I was to cross it, then this pulls. So it's not enough to be a crossover for me. Oh, so I'm going to stitch it midway. I'm going to cut it here and I'm going to cut the sleeves. And after doing all of that, I see where I am at, and then I end up making the blouse that I want. But let me do these things first. Okay, so I've just cut a length. I'm probably going to make it a little bit shorter because it's still too long. But I didn't want to cut too much fabric, and then, because I'm not exactly how I want to do it, I didn't want to be too short. So this is the armholes, which is like absolutely crazy. What I'm going to, I stitch it closed. I just did a top stitch. So what I'm going to do now, I think, is I'm going to put it inside out and pin, because I like to close these armholes. So what I'm going to do is to put it inside out and pin to see how much fabric I can actually stitch, and then maybe give it a nice shape on the sides. I don't know what I'm going to do with the shoulder. I might actually either make a small and make like a normal armhole, or I was thinking with the armhole being smaller, quite a lot smaller, I'm going to maybe reuse the sleeves and place them here, but kind of pleat them. So it's kind of a little bit of like a bell, kind of a sleeve. I think that will be kind of sweet. I don't know. I'm going to do that. This should be a fairly easy one. I keep on stopping myself. You can see when I'm drinking too much coffee, because I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, and it's early in the morning, so I'm still full of it, full of beans, coffee beans. So putting it inside out, pinning it, stitching it, and remake the armhole. That's what I'm doing. And I'm definitely going to make it smaller. I don't know, because I need to shape it first. That's the modus operandi. This is what is left. And you know me, This is goes straight to the pile. I mean, look at that. That already looks like a beautiful badwin, isn't it? Look at that. I don't know if I have enough to make two. Whoa. Look at that. Don't they look like an amazing badwin like this? This is going to be reused much sooner than I think. Isn't that the most beautiful fabric? Oh, I love it. Okay, so I just stitched. I don't know if you can see here how much I've taken out. I've taken it out both sides. I'm trying to go slowly so I don't give you seasick. I'll move a lot with the camera. I'm sorry about that. I'm still learning. Anyway, I stitched this thing here, and I mean, to be perfectly honest, it doesn't lie flat, but I think it's to do with it's just the way. Can you see how this comes like this? I try on, and it's actually, it looks good on. But what I'm going to try to do is trying to lay it flat as possible, as much as possible, so I can actually do this armhole here. I want to cut the back a little bit. It's way too wide. And then with this piece, I put it on the other armhole and do the same. So yeah, that's what I am now. And then I'm just gonna try it on, and it's plenty of space inside. So I'm cutting a good 4 centimeters. So it's 4, 8, 16. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. But I wanted a nice blouse. That's what I want out of this. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I hope you do. Right. So me and my scissors, all I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get the back part of the arm to be, just follow the front. See? That's all I cut. Hold on. Okay, so this is what I cut. You see? I still have the back being a little bit wider, a little bit bigger than the front. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to place this one down. I'm going to put you down so I can do this properly. And then just cut that one. Put this, fold it properly. You know what I mean? Fold it properly, place it, and cut the same one. Okay, so we are now at the point of making the sleeves. And I try it on and it fits nice. But I'm not sure what to do because the shoulder is a really long drop shoulder. I pinned, I haven't sewn it yet. I pinned the existing sleeve, making a little pleats at the top as I normally do. I am not sure because it comes really low and then it kind of gives me a weird volume. Then I thought, what about if I use the same sleeve? You know, it's the same sleeve as that. But what if I attach it? Hold on. What if I attach it on where the shoulder should be? And it's a bit more like a kimono style, you know? If I was to just attach it back to the shoulder, you know what I mean? Let me put a couple of pins. Oh, talking about pins, I want to show you something. Hold on. This weekend, I thrifted these beauties. So that's the green and yellow, purpley one. That pretty. And this obviously was the first one I picked. It was the green and aqua. And they were given to me in this cute little pouch. Isn't that the prettiest thing? 3 cute little pink cushions for my sewing room. Absolutely. And you know what's the funniest thing? After I bought these 3, we went to another thrift store that we go quite often. And I found the same one, the same design, the same one, but in like a navy blue and a lighter blue. I don't seem to have it here, but I will find it because it's in I think it is in a different bag because it was another different thrift store. This was in a vintage shop. The other one was in a thrift store. But ain't they the cutest? Love it. It's going to make my sewing even more fun. Right, so back to the sleeve. Here. That will look nice. But then I thought, you know, when I was showing you the button of the robe, I'm going to call it robe. You know, and I said to you, that on its own looks like a sleeve. What if I just cut it in half and make it in a sleeve. It's very difficult for me to see and to show you both things at the same time. I think what I'm going to do is, regardless of which sleeve I'm going to use, I think I'm going to measure my shoulder, which is more or less the same shoulder as her. Maybe the tongue is a little bit bigger. Don't really grow here that much. You know, when you're bigger, yeah, you will have bigger shoulders, but not this much anyway. This is obviously a different fabric. So my shoulder is more or less the same, maybe a little bit longer, but that's it. So I'm thinking I could cut, because this is the back and it's already a perfect bell sleeve, which is one of my favorite sleeves. Obviously the other ones I will have to stitch it because it will be formed with the front parts of the bathrobe. But I can stitch and make a seam in the middle, I don't care. And I think it will look really, really nice. What do you think? I kind of like this one more. And then these sleeves, I'm just gonna keep them. So for this video, I was a little bit inspired by a YouTuber that I watch quite often called Passionate Kelsey. She's a lovely girl that does, and I say girl because she's like half my age or even younger. And she does lovely crochet content. And I like to listen to her when I'm crocheting myself because she's a quite calming, nice person. I like the sound of her voice. It's nice. I like her. And recently, I binge watched her videos about color, making crochet items by the color. So she will do everything blue and everything purple, everything green, and so on. And I thought it was such a good idea because my head is sometimes so full of ideas that if you say, right, let's just focus in one color and let's just do everything in one color, I think in a way, it's actually better for me because I can actually just focus on doing that one thing. So if I manage to make all the projects that I have in my head, I won't tell you in advance just in case I don't get time to do them. If I have time to make all of the projects that I want to make for this video, this will be the episode 1 on the mini-series that is a color mini-series. And obviously episode 1 will obviously have to be blue. Episode 2 and 3 are already fighting in my head because there are 2 other colors that I love the same. But episode 1, definitely blue. I want to finish this blouse quickly because I really want to start on the second project of the blue episode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to use the hem, the original hem for both. And I'm going to follow this pattern. This is, I clean the both sides of the bag and I'm using it as my pattern. So I'm going to stitch this one here and then I'm going to use all of the edges that are already done and then basically take a second sleeve. To be honest, this project I probably have a lot more little of cuts that I would have wanted to, but you know me, I'm gonna patchwork and do something with it anyway, so not much waste. And these sleeves, the original sleeves, are still there to be used for some other project. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. I will put the camera down and make sure that they are pinned together and they are the same. And then we do the sleeves. Okay, it's technically not finished because I still need to do the bottom. I will do the bottom in a minute, but I just wanted to show you how the sleeves end up being. I end up having to put some darts in here because as I was trying the blouse, there was a lot of fabric here that it was literally making the dart itself. So I just pinned it and I need to iron. I realize this pulling and at the peak of the dart. But I just wanted to show you how cool the sleeves are. I mean, it's viscose, so it is actually quite cool. I can't wait for the spring. Spring is my favorite season. I was born in spring and I love spring. So I can't wait for it. And well, you can see I can't wait. The past 2 videos has been spring clothing. Anyway, what do you think of the sleeves? I actually think it falls really nicely because of the fabric. I'm happy that I finish it on the shoulder like that. So it has such a nice flow fall. Absolutely, this is a winner. As I was saying, yeah, it is too long, you can see. I need to do it about this high. But that is not going to be now because I just found the perfect project for the original sleeves of this top. So a couple of thousand years ago, I bought this top in H&M again. It's H&M. It's a large, but it's actually quite large. It's quite oversized. It still has 80% life eco viscose, it says. So it's a similar material to this one. It's a bit thicker and it has a different fall. I can see why they say eco print because you can see it's much darker here than it is here. And it's a weird, I think it's the imprint of the Monstera, which is one of my favorite plants. I can't see a Monstera, I don't know if you can, but I think I can see the idea of a Monstera. Now watch this. This is the original sleeves from this top. Look at this. I have even a guide as to where to stitch it. Can you see this? Can you see this? Isn't that amazing? I think it will look amazing. Now, I don't know how sure this is gonna look on me. I need to try it on. But what I'm thinking of doing is just finish the raw edge of the sleeves. I've got this one and this one. All I need to do is finish the raw edge and then trying to put it, stitch it, following the armhole here and just stitch it all around. And it's kind of funny at the back. It has quite a big opening with this thing. It was $9.95 down to $5.95. This is so old. That almost means nothing now, really. Okay, so seriously, how beautifully matched. How beautifully matched are these two. And I'm normally don't like to put too many prints together, but these two, I think it goes gorgeous, don't you think? Now, I have another idea. Should this be too short for me or too low here? I am gonna have to try. I have an extra blue thing to add volume down, to add a little bit of length. I don't think I want to use the little bit and pieces I've got from the blouse down here because I think it's a little bit too obvious. But I have this, hold on. I have this beautiful blue-gray curtain from IKEA that I thrifted a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Oh, the same time that I thrifted the green fabric that I did in the 2 videos ago, I think. The same trip. And this goes beautifully because it's more of a gray, i.e. a neutral color. If I need to do like an extra layer at the bottom here, I could add like either a ruffle or just extra length on with this one. But like for real, don't you think it looks fantastic? I think it looks amazing. I'm just gonna search it and stitch it and see what it looks like. But yeah, obviously, I'm just trying to, it's kind of funny wearing this blouse and then still working on it. But I just saw it and I thought it will be such a cool top for the summer. This is spring, this is summer. Yeah, let me finish it. So I wanted to show you 2 things. First of all, I wanted to show you the second top. I actually think it's super dear. It's definitely a summer top. I don't like spaghetti straps. And the reason why is because I am from Tenerife. It's a beautiful island of the Canary Islands in the middle of Atlantic. And growing up in there, when I was a teenager, I went to the beach with my friends and we were playing volleyball and everything. And I have a bikini and with the spaghetti straps. And I have the biggest burn in my shoulders that I can possibly imagine. I had big bags. It was awful, like bags burned. I went to the doctors and the doctor said, this is similar to a 2nd or 3rd degree burn. Anyway, it's a gross story. But ever since then, I can't stand spaghetti straps. My top of the shoulders have to be covered. Sorry, this is not the correct bra for this, but this is not the season. Well, actually, I guess for my Aussie friends, I guess you guys are happy. You could always have a spaghetti straps. Not for me, never again. But what do you think? I finished my other blouse. I finished all the hem. I just put it here with a belt because otherwise it has such a drape that it just goes down and you can't see the shape. But it will be like that when I'm tagging it into trousers or whatever. I didn't took, this double thing is actually underneath here. And that's why this is doing that. It's like too much fabric here. So I might just chop it off and inside and just overlock it so it's nice and niche and it doesn't lift up like this. Other than that, I love the sleeves. I think they're super nice, and the fact that I use them from the bottom and I make my own sleeve pattern. You know me, I like to hug things. Whether or not it works is a different thing. This reminds me of a little dress that my mom used to have in Tenerife. It was exactly the same sleeves, square and a square at the back. But it was a dress, a long dress. In Tenerife, this is pretty much what we wear in the summer because it's very, very hot. So I can't get it. And for my Northern Hemisphere friends, hang in there. The summer is coming. The spring is coming. I don't think I'm going to be making any more jackets, any more hoodies, anymore. I might do. But I don't think I am at the moment. At the moment, I'm having so much fun making spring-inspired clothing. If I don't wear it now, I'll wear it in a few months' time. So I wanted to make the blue video. And I think 2 pieces is not enough to make a whole video. So you'll be happy to know that I'm not going to use any more of this fabric. I think 2 projects in 1 video with the same fabric is plenty. I have this shirt in my stash waiting to be upcycle. This is never going to fit me. This is extra small. Yes. Oh no, medium. It's never going to fit me. It's quite small. It's a slim fit, even though if it's medium, it's very small for me. So I'm going to be making a really super simple shirt upcycle with this one. And I hope I can inspire to do like a really simple, you don't have to do something so elaborated like this or even like this. This is going to be even simpler to make a cute shirt into a much cuter top for spring, summer. So let's do the third one. As the last project, I need to hold this because I pin it on my jumper and I pull a thread. I mean, I could have done that. Not very clever. Anyway, as the last project, I was thinking this shirt is never going to fit me. So I might as well make something and show you what is the easiest way of upgrading a men's shirt that will fit you. It depends how short you like your shirts. You could just go ahead and cut it around your waist and just make it like a shorter shirt. Or you could use the rest of the stuff with a little bit more of a different type of fabric and create like a little extra ruffle. Not peplum, ruffle. And then in the sleeves, this kind of colors gives away the fact that it's a men's shirt. you could always just cut it and make a little shorter, like a 3/4. That's far more feminine. And either just literally do a double hem or put a little band, like with the same fabric, the same type of fabric. You could do like a little band. I am gonna cut this one just about the waist. I put it on the body because it's a little bit bigger than the body, but it's more or less the same. So I'm gonna see where the waist is more or less, and I'm gonna cut it around here, and then just trying to add like a little cute ruffle because I think it will look really nice. And I think if I have time to make the sleeves, but I also wanted to show you something else. I put the microphone there. I hope it's okay. So I wanted to show you this. I will put the camera down and do some really close-ups. This is some embroidery jewelry that I've made years ago. And when I was thinking about doing the blue video, I remember this. These are just absolutely beautiful. I'm very pleased with the designs that I did. I just have so much fun with the beads and the embroidery. I did like 2 teardrops, and the idea was to create some earrings with them. I have some glass, oh no, they are proper freshwater pearls and some glass beads. But look at these ones. This is old. I had it in here in the little box. I'll show you the rest of the stuff I made. I've made these, it has to be at least 5 years, if not more. And I actually think they're absolutely gorgeous. I never finished them because the idea was to make, oh my God, look at this one. Look at this one. These are Swarovskis, the red ones are Swarovskis. You can see how shiny they are. And the rest are beads that I think I go from either Action or I can't remember. I know the red ones are Swarovskis because I have a massive collections of them and I use them a lot. So the idea with this is to cut around, backing them up with some kind of like a very thin leather, and then make earrings out of them. These are beautiful. Look at that. And they're gorgeous. This is these have quite a lot of different oh, look at what I've done here. Can you see the gold thread go over the beads? I actually think these combinations are beautiful. Yeah, I absolutely love them. I don't know why I never finished them. I think I never found like a proper earrings. I'm going to show you something else that I have in mind. I don't think I'm going to finish it in this video because it's getting late and I want to make something else. This one I cut it, but I made a mistake. I cut it way too small. And then I tried to do like a hook. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if this camera is focusing. Can you see? Let me put it down a little bit. Can you see? I tried to do like a sewing, like a hoop to be able to hang it. But I still, see? It kind of hangs nicely. But I put a whole bunch of glue at the back of them. And they're really, really stiff. I don't think they're ever going to come undone. These beautiful beads, I remember, you know the pink one at the bottom? These are all beads that I bought on my 40th birthday trip to Paris. My partner surprised me on my 40th, say we have train tickets from London to Paris. And I went and I bought some beautiful stuff in the shop. I can't remember. It's a Mercedes that has absolutely everything. And these beautiful pink crystal beads are from there. Oh, I did the second hoop in here as well. So these two had the back hoop, so you can see the kind of dangle. That's kind of cute. But I need to do the backing, and I don't know how to do the backing properly. I just had fun enjoying doing this, the embroidery for them. And so they're all the designs. Oops, sorry. So these are all of the designs. I was just having fun making the designs, and I never really figured out a way of doing the backing. Fast forward to Christmas 2024. I end up giving my daughter, one of my daughters, this box of jewelry, thinking that they will like it because they're cute little studs and the silver, and they like this kind of thing. I generally thought she would love it, but she didn't. And I thought, well, it is what it is. I was wondering, what do you think if I was to use some of these, like for instance, this one, there's like that sort of thing. And somehow, obviously, I'm not going to be able to do this one now, but somehow I attach the, let me see. See what I mean? What if somehow I can attach this embroidery to these earrings because they are really good quality. They're super cute. I bought them for her and she doesn't like them, so might as well use them. That's the idea. The idea is for me to figure out how to either put like a jump rings on those on these ones to be able to hook them to like these two parts here. I could do them like that. I can attach it maybe like that, or even on this bigger one. Looks so cute. I mean, any of them. I mean, to be honest, they're gorgeous. And in this one is a little square, a little cube. So I can actually put through the hole. Can you see? There's like a hole. I can actually put through like a ring, a jump ring through the cube, and again attach it to any of these drops. That is not something I can do today because I generally don't know how, and I don't have all of the stuff in here. I need to bring the jewelry things up here. So that was a project that I've been having in this little box. I made these ones a long time ago. You can see they are silver, but it's gone all tarnished now. The silver is gone tarnished. I need to clean them. And I have them in here in this little box to be able to make something with it. And when I thought of the blue video, I thought that would be a good project to make. So what do you think? Should I do them like that? Should I put a jump ring? Should I maybe do like a cotton loop like that one and then hook it somewhere? Or maybe like a little chain? I'm not sure how to do it. So that would be good if you could give me some feedback on that. I'm hoping to finish this one before the end of the day. And maybe I can show you a very simple way of doing this upcycle. So I found the waist and I cut it, chop it off. This is the button of the shirt inside out. I cut the little button plaque, and I mark two straps of 6 centimeters because I could have done it a little bit longer, but I just want to do like a cute little frilly at the bottom here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attach these two together and then pleat it all around the bottom of the shirt, and that will make like a super easy make. Okay, so I lied. I said I was going to make a loop with this and then stitch it to the bottom of the shirt. But what I've done is I finished the, well, I obviously overlook all their sizes, but also I finished the size nicely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from here. I'm going to stitch it from here and do all the ruffle all the way like that, and then come back and finish here, because I think it will be nice to have like an open shirt so you can open it and close it. So all I'm going to do now is, let me open here so I can show you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch, it like this, and then maybe top stitch it so it stays like that. But then I'm going to be putting pleats all around. And then I think I'm just going to be making like tiniest little, actually I might do that now actually. I might do the edge, the hem of the ruffle. I might stitch it down now. Yeah, I'll do that now. This is the blouse. This is how I finished it. How cute is the little ruffle all around? You can make a long shirt, obviously looking less of a men's shirt, just by adding the cute little ruffle. Of course, you need more fabric than there is there, hence cutting two ruffles together and stitch it and then make it. I actually think it looks really, really cute. I didn't do the calves because I actually think it looks really nice like this. So I decided to leave it like this. Anyway, for the blue video, I think I'm done. I'm very happy with the two blouses that I've done for myself and how to upcycle. It's super easy upcycle because the other two were a little bit more involved. So I decided to do something a little bit simpler. So please let me know what you think I should do with the earrings, how I should make the earrings. I'll be interesting if anybody has special skills or anything, because I really, really would love to wear them. They're gorgeous and I love them. I loved them when I made them and I love them now. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. It really makes the difference for your channel. And I appreciate every single one of you who has already done so. And all the comments that I get, I truly appreciate. So yeah, that's it. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.